The horse stance dumbbell deadlift is a really great way to start to learn how to actively pull yourself into a nice deep adductor stretch. So in this exercise, we are loading the hip hinge with a really wide stance. And what we're trying to do is really find the outer glutes and also actively stretch the inner thighs as well, or your adductors, which get neglected a lot in our regular fitness programming. So for this exercise, you're gonna need 2 moderate to heavy sized dumbbells. If this is a new exercise for you, just be conservative, because the point of this exercise is really emphasis on like what you're feeling, not so much just loading up heavy. So we're gonna get into as wide of a stance as you possibly can. So that's gonna be really wide, kind of like your sumo deadlift position. And you can turn your feet slightly out. Then from here, we're going to set up from the bottom. So we want to pull ourselves down into a hip hinge position, push those knees out. Then from here, grab the dumbbells. Now, if you can't get into this position, it feels like you're blocked, elevate the dumbbells a little bit on a small yoga block or some sort of couple inches books or something like that. Then from here, we're going to think about pushing the knees out and actively lifting up with our hips. So we're driving the knees out and we're arching and lifting up here. You almost should feel like your outer glutes are quivering, and then we're gonna come back down and set the dumbbells down. What a lot of people will do with this movement is turn it into a little bit more of a regular deadlift. Their hips will shoot up and they will come up here. I want you to keep the angle of your knees where it is and really think about driving up through here. It helps for a lot of people to start body weight. So start with body weight and do a couple of reps without weight, get into the position and really learn how to actively squeeze and push those knees out. You should feel these muscles working, these ones being stretched, and you might even feel a little bit of quivering and a little bit of cramping in these muscles. That's totally fine. Just don't push into it too much. What you should not feel is a lot of back pain or any sort of hip pinching. We don't want to push into that. So over time, you should feel like you can make a lot of progress, but you'll also see that your adductor mobility will start to improve as well. So be patient, slowly, progressively overload, and you'll get all of the gains.